The world of electric vehicles, EVs, is in for a wild ride with Toyota's latest moves. Known for revolutionizing the auto industry with their hybrid tech darling, the Prius, Toyota is now stirring up a storm with their cautious dance around the EV revolution. It's a plot twist in the automotive saga that's got everyone talking. Let's crack open this mystery. Toyota's bet on hybrids. These aren't your average gas guzzlers, but they're not the pure electric dreams machines either. Toyota poured its heart, soul, and a boatload of cash into hybrids. While these cars are greener than traditional rides, they still flirt with fossil fuels. This love affair with hybrids might just be why Toyota's been dragging its feet in the EV marathon, trailing behind the likes of Tesla and GM, who've been sprinting full speed toward EV domination. But there's a deeper strategy at play. Toyota isn't just playing hard to get with EVs, they're preaching a gospel of variety. Hybrids, hydrogen fuel cells, EVs, they want it all. Toyota's mantra, different strokes for different folks. They're convinced that the world's not ready for an EV-only lane just yet. At the same time, there was a significant change happening at Toyota's top level. CEO Akio Toyoda, the man who has been the face of Toyota since the global financial crisis, hung up his CEO hat. This wasn't just any exit. It's happening as the EV revolution shifts into high gear. Toyota, a vocal critic of the EV gold rush, has been championing a more eclectic mix of vehicles, from hybrids to fuel cells, and even sticking with gas. The impact of Toyota's slow move was spotlighted with the launch of their latest Prius. Despite its added electric oomph, the Prius stands as a symbol of Toyota's hesitance in an EV-charged market. This approach even landed them on the not-so-prestigious list of companies dragging their feet on zero-emission tech, sharing the stage with big oil players like ExxonMobil. The story gets more interesting with Toyota's introduction of their first EV, the bZ4X, but it faced a rocky start with safety recalls, overshadowing its launch. Compare this to the likes of other automakers who are dishing out EVs like hotcakes, and Toyota's EV scorecard in the US looks bleak, with a measly 1% slice of its total sales pie. This lag has turned Toyota into a dartboard for climate activists and a punching bag for other automakers who've hitched their wagons to the EV star. Now, enter the new captain of the ship, Koji Sato, the 53-year-old Viz from Lexus. With Toyota stepping aside to don the chairman's hat, Sato's at the helm, ready to steer Toyota into the electrified future. His game plan: a full-throttle push into EV land, catering to the diverse tastes and needs of the global car market. However, Toyota has quite a bit of catching up to do. They're in the rearview mirror of automakers who've been flooring it in the EV race. Sato's got no EVs under his belt, so all eyes are on how they'll shift gears for Toyota in this high-voltage era. Meanwhile, consider a scenario where Toyota drastically slows down its EV production. Such a move would have significant implications for the car industry. Despite being the hybrid hero, Toyota has been on a bumpy road with its EV lineup. Remember the bZ4X fiasco? Plus, they're now taking a page out of Tesla's playbook while dialing down their EV ambitions, slashing sales forecasts, and betting big on hybrids to sidestep the EV price wars, especially in markets like China. But wait, there's more. Toyota then dropped a bombshell, slashing its EV sales forecast by a staggering 40% for fiscal 2023. They're not just tapping the brakes on EVs. They're swerving back to the hybrid lane to dodge the cutthroat pricing showdown in EV markets, especially in places like China. This strategic U-turn meant Toyota was planning to sell way fewer electric cars than originally envisioned, painting a picture of a company in a hybrid holding pattern. Meanwhile, the global EV market is like a racetrack on fire, with countries like Germany, the UK, and China pushing the pedal to the metal in EV demand. This global EV frenzy poses a serious challenge for Toyota, which, as of 2022, had only dipped its toes in the EV pool compared to the deep dives of EV giants like Tesla and BYD. This could mean Toyota watching its market share in key automotive markets slip away as the world speeds off towards an electric future. Now let's consider the reaction of governments worldwide. From the UK to other countries, there's a strong push for zero-emission vehicles and increased investment in EV infrastructure. Toyota's leadership shuffle happens against this backdrop of a global electric push. Sato stepping in could mean Toyota is finally tuning into these electric ambitions. Under Toyota's watch, Toyota often faced criticism for lagging in the EV race, preferring to play in a hybrid sandbox. Sato's entry might just mark a shift towards an electrified horizon. But there's more to this complex story. Environmental groups and consumer advocates aren't just sitting on the sidelines. They're turning up the volume on their demands. They want Toyota to shift gears and race full throttle into the all-electric lane, cutting off its lobbying efforts that have been putting brakes on EV adoption. These calls for action underline Toyota's sluggish pace in the EV marathon, a pace that could see them trailing in markets like Germany, the UK, and China, where the EV revolution is picking up serious speed. Toyota's strategy of clinging to hybrids could be a risky bet. As the world shifts gears towards electric vehicles, Toyota's financial muscle, heavily invested in factories churning out internal combustion engines, might find itself in a tight spot. The global mood is shifting gears against petrol and diesel, and governments worldwide are waving the green flag for the end of fossil fuel vehicles. This seismic shift could send shockwaves through Toyota's balance sheets, potentially putting their assets and market position at risk. But wait, Toyota isn't ready to throw in the towel just yet. Amidst the EV market's rapid acceleration, they're weighing their options, not quite ready to pull the plug on EV production. One strategic move on the table is to give their existing ET-NGA platform a new lease on life, injecting it with cutting-edge technologies. This tactic would keep their EV game in play without the immediate need to reinvent the wheel. However, lurking in the background is the possibility of a bolder move, crafting a brand new, dedicated EV platform from scratch. While this path could take about 5 years to bring new models to the showroom, it would mark a more profound commitment to the electric revolution. Now, let's peek under the hood at Toyota's manufacturing innovations. They're taking a leaf out of Tesla's book, eyeing the Giga Press, Tesla's secret sauce for streamlined production. But Toyota's not stopping there. They're also fine-tuning their thermal management systems in EVs. Imagine combining the air conditioning for passengers with the cooling system for the electric powertrain. This isn't just about comfort. It's about building more efficient, cost-effective vehicles. The end game? Smaller, lighter EV battery packs that could slash vehicle costs significantly. And of course, Toyota's got its ace in the hole, the legendary Toyota Production System, TPS. They're gearing TPS towards the EV challenge, focusing on continuous improvement and cost crunching. Innovations on the table include self-propelled production lines. Imagine EVs gliding through the assembly process, guided by sensors, no conveyor belts needed. This means more flexibility, more agility in production. And here's the kicker. Toyota's exploring gigacasting technology, much like Tesla's, to churn out larger aluminum parts. This could supercharge productivity by up to 20%. So, what are your thoughts on this? Is it time for every car manufacturer to switch entirely to electric vehicles? And do you think Toyota might lose customers by not adopting EVs more quickly? Share your opinions in the comments below. If you're curious about the future of EVs and want to be surprised by the developments, make sure to give it a watch.